Hi everyone, it's Michelle here, and today I have the new Chanel Denim Collection, so I'm super excited. I picked it up at the boutique yesterday, and let's get into it. As you can see here, I went to the boutique and I picked up quite a few goodies that have been released, so I'm excited to open that up with you guys. The first things, I did get some samples of the Chanel Sublimage. My SA knows that I really love this foundation, so she gave me a little bit of a sample since it is going to be discontinued in the US. Okay, she also gave me this. Let's open it up. Oh, look at that. Little hair clips. These are fun. So it has like the little Chanel CC. Let me just tie my hair back anyway. And then the other one, this one says Chanel on it. I have a third one, but I won't use it. I guess I could use two. Because why not, right? She also gave me quite a few fragrance samples. So I have this one, this, which is like the, oh, shoot. Which it looks like one of their like mini perfume bottles. She gave me the classic Chanel the Volume sample. Let's see what else we have in here. I have the eyeshadow palette in 19 Denim Dream. And then I also picked up the Coco Denim highlighter, the Illuminator. I picked up the hand cream with the denim pouch. I'm super excited for this. I have this hand cream. I honestly didn't need a new one, but I couldn't resist the pouch. And I can just keep using the pouch with like the more and buying like another hand cream once it runs out too. Oh, this is the lip liner. This is the new one. I don't think this is online yet. At least I haven't seen it yet, but this is in the new shade called Beige Rose. It's in 212. This is their lip liner. And then I did pick up part of the collection as well. This is the waterproof, the Stila waterproof eyeliner in this shade 98 Blue Twill, which I'm excited to try. And then, still going, I know. Chanel mascara, the Inimitable Extreme. This is the rinseable, so this would be their tubing mascara. They only carry this in black, and I think it's in a Chanel exclusive, so you can only get it at the boutiques or online. So I picked this up. And then I picked up 3 lip products here. So one is a part of the collection for the denim one. This is the Rouge Coco Flash in the baby blue color. And then I also picked up the Rouge Allure Velvet in the shade 488. This is also limited edition and is new. And Chanel finally has re-released their Rouge Coco lip formula. This has been a lip formula that I've used many years ago. I used to use Mademoiselle, and spoiler alert, they do have a shade Mademoiselle in the new line, but it is not the same color. So anyway, I ended up picking up the shade 130 La Plaza. So we're gonna get into all these goodies. This is everything I picked up. It is quite a big haul for Chanel, but I just really was intrigued by this denim collection. I have not picked up the previous denim or the blue eyeshadow quads that have been released. There was quite a few in the past 2 years or so, but I always found that there were shades in the palette I wouldn't use, or they were leaning too warm. So I did my skincare quite a few hours ago. Right now my skin it still feels pretty moisturized. I'm just gonna go in with my LeBlanc Rosy Dew Drops. As you can see, this product just brightened my skin tone a little bit and added a nice reflect. It's not overly glittery or shimmery. It just creates a nice pearlescent glow to the skin. I really recommend this. This does have quite a bit of fragrance though, just an FYI, but it does dissipate, and so it's not going to be overpowering throughout the day. I'm going to use my Chanel No. 1 foundation. I have mine in the shade BD01. This shade is good in terms of how light it is, but it is a bit yellow on me. I really would love Chanel to come out with the BRO2 shade, please. Please. Or even like, I think they came out with the Beige. They have like a B00. That too, because it's more neutral. I think I would be able to wear it more, but I do really like this formula. As you can see, I've used a lot of it. It is kind of coming at the end of its life. It really sits like skin. It's more of a tint almost. I highly recommend. I'm going to start with one pump. I'm going to use the Chanel blending brush. This is a part of their Sauvage Sans Teint foundation. This is what one layer looks like. I'm just going to add a little bit more in the center of my face. I really like the finish of this foundation. It does truly sit so well on the skin. I would love for them to come out with more colors. As you can see when you're like looking at me, it just looks a little bit yellow. Like almost looks a little sickly. Like I'm happy I put this pink one on, so then it kind of counteracts a little bit how yellow it is. It helps make it better, but I can just tell when I'm wearing this. It's not super offensive. I can make it work, but when I go out in natural daylight in the sun, and I'm going to be able to tell a difference with the undertone, and it's not going to be my perfect match. But it's a great formula, so if you can find your shade, I highly recommend. Please come out with another shade. I am going to go in with my concealer combination that I've been really loving lately. That is by using my Chanel Sauvage underneath my eyes, and then using my Chanel Ultra Le Teint concealer as a spot concealer on my face. Like, as you can tell, I'm like really almost out of this one. This is in the shade 02. It has a pink tone to it, so it really brightens up my under eyes. I'm going to take this dual-ended Chanel concealer brush. I like to prime my brush with this product. Now I'm going to go in with the Ultra Le Teint concealer. I like to also take this on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to use the other side of the Chanel brush and use this one to spot conceal. I have some dark spots from acne. I like to cover those. I'm going to set my under eyes with this Clé de Peau loose setting powder, and this is in the shade 1. This is my favorite loose setting powder. I'm also going to take this Chanel powder foundation. This is the Le Blanc powder foundation, the shade BD01, and I'm just going to cover this spot. I'm going to do my brows now. This is with the Chanel brow pencil in the shade 152. It's one of the blonde shades. I'm going to set my eyebrows with the Shumero Eyebrow Gel in Clear. I'm going to take the Chanel Beige bronzing cream in the shade Light Bronze and add dimension to the face. I'm gonna use my Holy Grail Chanel blush. This is in the shade Rose Ardent. As you can tell, it's very well loved and used. I really love this formula. This is their cream to powder. It blends seamlessly in the skin. It's buildable. I have it in the shade, and then I also bought it in the cool toned red, which is beautiful for a flushed winter moment. This one I find is just perfect for my skin tone. I love how it looks, the formula, the longevity of this blush. Highly recommend checking out this formula if you haven't. It looks a little bit grim right now because it kind of gets a bit dirty, but it has that like bouncy texture to it. Oh, so pretty. Blush for me is a step that I cannot skip. I love the fact I think it brings on my face. It just brings so much life to the skin, and it just brightens up my complexion. Without further ado, we're gonna open up one of the new products of the collection. This is the Coco Denim Illuminating Powder. So pretty. Okay, it comes with a denim dust bag. Let's open it up. Oh, that is stunning. Can you see that? I'm going to use this little brush I love to use for highlight and go in with this blue. Not like overly blue. If I swatch it for you, has a subtle shift, and I can see it kind of almost looks a little bit pink in some light too, but on the cheeks it doesn't look like overwhelmingly blue. I think it is like a cool tone highlighter shift, which works well with my skin tone. Oh, I'm super excited for this. The Denim Dream eyeshadow with the pink. Okay. Same denim pouch. Classic packaging. Pretty. I think to start, we're gonna go in with this pink shadow just to create the base. Very subtle. And now I'm gonna go in with this blue. I'm gonna also dip into this darker navy color almost. Let's see if I can build it up. I'm gonna take a smaller brush and go in with this lighter color. You can see that as well on camera. It definitely is more pigmented in person. I am going to build up the dark blue a little more. I'm going to go in with the eyeliner. Should I swatch it for you? This is Blue Twill. Trying to do a little wing. Let's see if I make them even. I'm also going to take this into the deep navy color and just build it up a little bit on my lash line. So far, I think that the look is looking pretty cohesive. I'm also going to add this blue in my waterline. Let's curl lashes. I'm gonna use my Dior Show Maximizer lash primer and the Clarins setting spray. And let's use the Chanel Inimitable Extreme. This is the Extreme Wear Rinsable in Noir. This is what their tubing mascara is like. They have quite a few versions of the Inimitable, and so this one is the rinsable one, and it has a silver strip here. They also have like an Inimitable that has like a gold, so just be aware which version you're picking up. It's quite a spiky brush. But first, let's swatch the Chanel lip liner, and this is in the shade 212 Beige Rose. Also, they did decide to bring back their sharpeners. For a minute there, they weren't including them, and now they are. I really like the Chanel lip liner formula. The Dior one is my all-time favorite, but this is like my second favorite. I think this is a good color for me. When I put it on the lips, it looks a little bit different than when I swatch on my hand. On my hand, it definitely looks a bit, perhaps more brown. But this actually is a pretty good, I think, lip color for me once I have it on my lips. You know, lip colors always change because off of the pigment you already have on your lips. So sometimes it's a little bit deceiving when you see a swatch and then you apply it, it can change color. But I do think that this goes with my lip color pretty well. So I have 3 different lips for you. This one is a part of the Denim Collection. This is the Rouge Coco Flash in the shade 284 Baby Blue. I love the Rouge Coco Flash formula. I have 2 that I use all the time, which is 90 Dior and the 82, which is Live. So great. So always love to add these. But without further ado, are you kidding? Like, look at that beautiful blue color. I will swatch it as well. Can you see the shift? It's just like a cool tone reflex. So for me, I'm gonna try it on my lips. I did try it on in the store, and it's kind of a topper for me. I would say you could use this if you wanted to maybe cool your lip color more down, or as a shiny top coat, and it will make your lips appear bigger because it does have that very fine shimmer to it. But I'm going to try it on now without anything underneath. It's pretty. You can tell it like cooled my lips down. Like the color is cool tone. I also want to show you the hand cream. Isn't it adorable? Cute. I think that it's just the regular hand cream inside. Right, yeah. So you can just like reuse this pouch. You can also use the pouch for other things if you want to, but I just couldn't resist how cute it was. All right, I'm going to also try on the other lipsticks I have. I'm gonna wipe this pretty baby blue off. I'm just gonna fix the lip liner. And I'm gonna use the Rouge Coco in the shade 130 packaging. Also, I was talking to my SA about this. I think they had released it and then they recalled everything. This is not refillable. They did not make this refillable. I think it was an error on their part where before, when they re-released it, it was popping out and it was supposed to be refillable, so they recalled everything and now it is not. it is like you can't get it out. So let's swatch 130. This is what it looks like. So pretty. And let's try her on. I do like this color on me. I tried a few other ones. This is my favorite, but I think for a natural, easy lip color for me, it kind of goes with my complexion. I don't know if you can really tell with the bright lights that's blinding right now. So I also picked up the limited edition Rouge Allure Velvet. This is in the shade 488 Premier Path. It looks like the beautiful quilt here on top. It's special. I'm going to swatch this one for you as well. Isn't that stunning? Okay, I'm going to take this Rouge Coco lip color off so we can try on this velvet. I'm gonna line the lips once more. The packaging. I really like this color. I know I just had picked up 2 of the Rouge Velvets from the Rouge Allure collection, but this one is limited as well, and I thought that the color was honestly like, I think it complements my skin color pretty well. It's definitely, you know, not in my Lips Look Better color, but it is still within that same family, just deeper, and it's great for perhaps a date night. I like to, as you could see, rub it out. I don't like to build these. This is my preferred, more of a blurred lip look. But today is all about being icy, so I am going to change back my lip into this baby blue color. I think super glowy and fresh. You can see it's not a super blue shift here with the highlighter. I think the eyes look quite ethereal. It's definitely a light icy color. Today we tried quite a few products out, so I'm just gonna go over my thoughts. I think that this highlighter is pretty. It's very wearable for a blue highlighter. It definitely comes across as a cool shift, but it's not overly blue in the pigment where I'm seeing, you know, a blue across my streak. It is more so a cool highlighter. I would say that if you have cool undertones, then you would probably like this. I'm not so sure if you're very warm toned how you would like more of an icy blue highlighter, but for me it's beautiful and I don't have anything else like it in my collection. For the eyeshadow palette, I am happy that I waited for a more cool story. For me, I really like that the pink, it's very soft and pretty. It looks like, well, it's just like, reminds me of like Ice Princess vibes, and I think that the eyeliner, where did I put it? The eyeliner goes very well. It just enhances the look. I'm happy that I picked it up. I was a bit on the fence about the eyeliner, to be honest, but now that I've done the full look together, I do think it completes it. It just creates more depth to the eye when you're especially in the waterline, and it looks very cohesive, so I'm happy that I was able to pick this up. You definitely could use this probably as like a liner too, but today I didn't, and I didn't want to build it up too much. I wanted that lighter color story and leaning into the pastels for this one. I think it's a very wearable blue color for my skin tone, and I'm happy I was able to pick this up and wait rather than picking up the previous blue ones. But if you're a blue collector, definitely think that you should check these out. In terms of the mascara, I have picked up the wrong version of this before, so I'm just curious to see how it wears for it being a tubing mascara. Very excited for that. I do like a tubing mascara. In terms of the lip liner, I do think that the shade works well for me. It does read pretty similar to my natural lip color, and it just adds a little bit more definition, so I do like this. I I love the formula of the Chanel lip liner, so it's great to have another one in my collection. So overall, I'm pretty happy with the lipsticks as well. I love the different formulas and the different colors. I think they're great for different occasions. So without further ado, I would love to know your guys' thoughts on the collection down below. Please let me know. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I really appreciate it. If you did enjoy it, please give me a like or subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you here. And if you're not done watching my videos, I'm going to link another one for you here. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye! Look at this cute little egg.